On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Get used to that, folks. The Falcons are going to look number 11's way early and often, and he's onto the stat sheet already on the first play from scrimmage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
26, 21. 22. Check. Mike, check 33. 33. Here I come.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Third and 4.
It's Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First and 10, Eason. He's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Dynamite. I'm here.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Gurley,
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
it's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Tampa Bay.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Complete to Mike Evans.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To throw again is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leroy Reynolds just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 9.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
For the Falcons.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
2nd down. Here's Eason. That's complete to his running back, Evans. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones.
That's good.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Right there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Stacker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Eason. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Eason. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike, gun.
Now Gurley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Eason. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Falcons 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 20.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
It's second and
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They try right side here. Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Gurley. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up second and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On third down, Eason. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twitch.
One last shot for Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,